tacitly blending traditional homemaker or trad wife traits with a flirty, attention-grabbing personality. And this approach quickly gained traction. Men found her content entertaining and appealing, while women were, let's just say, frustrated by what they saw as her
I mean, she literally said, I can take your man, or like, you better cook before you're, before I come to your place and cook for your man for you, and then start doing a little old cooking with dance, start twerking on him or something like that. I don't know. But if that's all it takes, then I guess that was never your man in the first place. If he's that easy to, like, men, we need more restraint than just some random woman on the internet cooking food and saying that she can take you from your actual woman. Like, who really believed that? Insecure people, I guess.
Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on The Bridge Reacts, and I'm your host here on the channel, Marcus. Thank you so much for stopping by to see another episode here on The Bridge, where we believe in long-lasting relationships, stronger marriages, of course, bridging the gap between men and women, and of course, ending the whole gender battle, the gender war. Let's go ahead and build these bridges and not burn them. If you like what we talk about here on the channel, please subscribe, like button, and notification bell as well. Welcome to the channel. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's topic, we are talking about the downfall of an infamous YouTuber slash TikToker that everyone knows. When we talk about different archetype of people, sometimes throughout these videos on the channel, we have the pick-me. The pick-me, a woman who is trying to pander and cater to men just to, I guess, get support or attention to a degree. And Kaya, Cooking with Kaya, she is the #1 pick-me of the internet, allegedly, I guess. I mean, kind of was, right? The disturbing downfall of Cooking with Kaya. This is from the Taske_Truth YouTube channel. Please check out the original content creator. I'm gonna leave my final thoughts at the very end of the video. Let's get to it.
From having an intimate video get leaked and having entire group chats plotting to...
She had an intimate video leaked? Did not know that. Yikes.
Physically hurt her.
I heard they making group chats about jumping me.
Really? To the internet completely turning against her, to being completely banned from TikTok.
That is so crazy. I just heard, did y'all just hear that Kaya got banned from TikTok?
Whoever exposed Cooking with Kaya, the way your life is about to fall apart.
Cooking with Kaya's rise to fame has been anything but ordinary, but what started as viral success has quickly spiraled.
Really pretty young black female. And whoever did expose her, like, that's like revenge prawn, right? So that, like, you would go to jail. You can be very much so convicted of something for doing that. That's wrong. Like, it's intimate moments are intimate moments. If you don't like a person, don't do that. Doesn't matter what they did, bro. Like, that's not cool.
Into something far more disturbing. In this video, we'll dive into how Cooking with Kaya may be experiencing one of the most unsettling downfalls in TikTok history and why it might already be happening. While much of what has happened to Cooking with Kaya is undeniably unfortunate, it's important to recognize that she isn't entirely blameless either. To understand the full picture, we need to look at how she first rose to fame. Cooking with Kaya started out making average TikToks, lip syncing, dancing, and occasionally talking about being an independent woman, etc. in her TikToks. Her content was nothing extraordinary, but she gained a decent following over time. What really made her go viral was her cooking videos. However, these weren't just basic recipe tutorials. They came with a mix of playful and provocative comments, and of course, twerking, or wiggling as she calls it.
Nah, you be twerking.
No, I don't.
I've seen it.
That's not twerking. It's wiggling, not twerking.
Yeah.
She would emphasize her cooking skills.
I mean, it's kind of twerking. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade.
In a way that suggested she could quote-unquote steal your man, sort of speak.
Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do.
If you're so confident in yourself, why do you take the time to comment a paragraph in my comment section telling me how I cannot steal your man? You must be a little bit intimidated.
Hello, I'm Editing Marcus here on The Bridge Reacts, Bridge Between Us, The Bridge, the channel that you are watching today. And I want to talk about today's sponsor. It won't take long at all. If you need some kind of mobile detailing instead of driving far and wide looking for someone who is reliable, who has great customer satisfaction, how about call somebody or text somebody who will come to you? And they do exactly that. When it comes to cars, trucks, vans, motorcycles, even marine vehicles, if it's a vehicle, holler at them, check them out, text them or call them at this number right here, 804-204-9028. That's 804-204-9028. He'll get you right, man. Make sure that your car, your vehicle is sparkling, looking nice inside and outside. He got you. Thank you so much for Royal Treatment Mobile Detailing for sponsoring today's video. Back to the video.
Tacitly blending traditional homemaker or trad wife traits with a flirty, attention-grabbing personality. And this approach quickly gained traction. Men found her content entertaining and appealing, while women were, let's just say, frustrated by what they saw as her
I mean, she literally said, I can take your man. Or like, you better cook before you're, you know, before I come to your place and cook for your man for you, and then start doing a little old cooking with dance, you know, start twerking on him or something like that. I don't know. But if that's all it takes, then I guess that was never your man in the first place. If he's that easy to, like, men, we need more restraint than just some random woman on the internet cooking food and saying that she can take you from your actual woman. Like, who really believed that? Insecure people, I guess.
Enforcing outdated gender roles. Her video sparked debates about femininity, traditional values, and whether she was simply catering to a male audience for views and validation. Kaya's unique angle on cooking content set her apart from the countless other creators on TikTok, launching her into viral fame. But that attention came with a disturbing cost, leading to some of the most shocking events surrounding Cooking with Kaya. As Cooking with Kaya's popularity grew, so did the memes about her stealing girls' men and the criticism that she was reinforcing outdated gender roles. These discussions gained traction and drew more attention, fueling a growing divide. While Kaya still had many supporters, including guys who were crushing on her, the number of haters simply became impossible to ignore. And
you piss off black women, man. Even if you are a black woman, you piss off a whole crowd of black women. I mean, I don't think anyone's exonerated from that. I'm just saying.
The hate she received wasn't just casual criticism. It was intense, personal, and transcended online hate. It all started
Shout out to black women. Really appreciate y'all.
When a group of her most extreme haters allegedly leaked a sex tape claiming to feature her. Whether or not the video was actually her remains up for debate, but that wasn't the point. The fact that people despise an internet personality, a complete stranger that is, to the extent that they would leak something as intimate and damaging as a sex tape is disturbing in itself. What's even worse is that this wasn't just the work of one person. A significant number of people genuinely believed she deserved this invasion of privacy and would have gladly shared the video themselves if given.
Because you know damn well if that was you, like if you were to be cooking with Kaya, you wouldn't want your intimate moments being exposed. Doesn't matter what you've done and who you've pissed off in the, you know, the limelight or online, in person, whatever. You wouldn't want that to be exposed. It's not cool. At the end of the day, that's wrong. Wrong is wrong, that's wrong.
Given the chance. And unfortunately for Kaya, this was only the beginning. The obsession some of her haters had with tearing her down would soon escalate into something even more alarming, as Cooking with Kaya would also reveal in a long-form video that she's become aware of people making group chats and actually plotting to jump her, as in physically assault her, which is disturbing to say the least.
I heard they're making group chats about jumping me.
Really? You're lying.
They're making group chats. I promise you, to kill me, jump me, all kinds of stuff.
That's wild.
Really?
That's extreme though.
Yeah, people leaking my address.
Really?
With fame comes both supporters and haters. That's
Also
unavoidable.
illegal.
But the level of hatred Kaya faced went far beyond typical online criticism. Some people were so determined to ruin her that they actively tried to cause real harm just because her TikToks were provocative or she said something in her TikToks
I've seen worse things on TikTok
that they didn't really like. One of the most disturbing tactics these haters used was spreading false rumors about her age, claiming
that.
she was only 17 years old. Their goal was to make her male supporters turn against her by framing her as an underage minor. Even though this wasn't true, pushing such a damaging narrative showed just how far these people were willing to go. They weren't just critics, they were obsessed weirdos that were trying to actively destroy her reputation by any means necessary. And it didn't stop there. The harassment escalated to the point where large groups of people began mass reporting her TikTok account, ultimately leading to her main account with almost 2 million followers being completely banned. While many people were disturbingly obsessed with tearing Kaya down, fortunately her supporters didn't stay silent. They spoke out against the extreme lengths her haters were willing to go just to harm her, highlighting how concerning the situation had become. Many also voiced their frustration over her being banned, calling out the unfairness and hypocrisy of it all. Eventually, Cooking with Kaya would get unbanned, but things didn't go back to normal. Despite getting her account back, she remained shadow banned, meaning her content wasn't reaching as many.
The shadow ban.
people as before. Even if you searched for her account directly, it often wouldn't show up, making it harder for new viewers to find her. While she hadn't seemingly broken any of TikTok's policies, the mass reporting from her haters had clearly taken a toll on her visibility. To make matters worse, fake accounts started popping up using her name and reposting her content. Some of these accounts managed to gain traction, but none came close to the level of engagement she once had. Meanwhile, her main account struggled under the shadow ban. Her views were noticeably lower, and her most loyal followers couldn't find her account even if they searched Cooking with Kaya, and would only find fake accounts posting her older TikToks with lower viewership. The impact of the shadow ban is undeniable. It's made it significantly harder for her to grow, and with TikTok's unpredictable algorithm, it's unclear if she'll ever fully recover her reach, and her views are definitely gradually and slowly declining. There were also rumors that Cooking with Kaya had secured her own TV show on VH1, something that would have been a major win and direct counter to the haters who worked so hard to tear her down. If true, it would have solidified her place beyond TikTok, proving that despite the backlash, she was still in high demand. However, as time has passed, there's been little to no information confirming that the show is actually moving forward. No official announcements, no trailers, no updates. What once seemed like a promising next step for her career is now looking more and more uncertain. At this point, many people are speculating that the project may have quietly been cancelled. To make a comparison, this is exactly why TikTok fame is nowhere near as stable as YouTube success. The two platforms cultivate completely different types of audiences. TikTok's rapid-fire short-form content breeds fleeting attention, while YouTube fosters long-term loyalty. We've seen it time and time again. TikTokers who explode overnight, whether through a dance trend or controversy, often struggle to maintain relevance in the long term. Even TikTokers who were once extremely popular, like Charli D'Amelio, have seen their influence fade. In contrast, YouTubers like Corey X Kenshin, who built their audience over years, can take extended breaks.
Shout out to Corey Kenshin, man. My final thoughts. Cooking with Kaya and other pick-me's out there. If you are a woman and you truly appreciate men, you appreciate masculinity, you appreciate a male audience authentically, shout out to y'all. We really appreciate that. As a male, I definitely respect a woman who can respect men. I mean, that's it. I absolutely respect that. It's all love both ways. It's not transactional, but it's just, it's all love at the end of the day. And if you are someone who is preying on, men, and just for their views and their likes and their comments and their own insecurities or whatever, just like it's almost like the red pill content, which I hate bringing up, and I hate using the word hate, but what I dislike bringing up, the red pill content, like it's just not great for men. And it's really perpetuating some kind of stereotype or whatever agenda, just like kind of like the whole pick me thing to a degree, or like, trad wife, even though I personally am more in the traditional sense, but there's nuance. There's, of course, working together to get the job done. You're a unity. You're supposed to be, weaknesses and strengths. You guys work together amongst your weaknesses and strengths. That's what it's supposed to be about. Personally, it's what I believe. Let me know in the comment section whatever you think. But I think personally it was wrong what they did to Kaya. I mean, she was instigating.
Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do.
Women, especially, women of our, complexion. So, of course, if you piss off that group, you're going to be in a world of trouble. You're going to lose your channel. You're going to lose a lot of things that you hold precious to yourself, such as your clout. So maybe she was playing with fire. Maybe she was cooking with fire. I'm going to edit that out. That was very lame. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section about the whole, pick me thing, Cooking with Kaya. Are you a pick me? Do you know a pick me? Are you subscribed and following a pick me? Are you entertaining pick me's? Is there something wrong with a woman who respects and, sees traditional relationships and marriages as a positive thing? Is it something wrong with that? Or is it something wrong with promoting it? Because we see everyone else promoting the opposite of just like, this boss babe and, get your bag, do your own thing. You don't need a man. And that's okay. It seems as though that's okay. But I mean, is it okay to promote the other side of it being more traditional? And it's okay to surrender to a man and allow a man to take care of you or work together and depend on a man to a degree. Please be an adult. Don't depend completely on another adult. Like, be somewhat, independent. But it's okay to depend on one another. We need each other. Men and women, it's still, yin and yang. We are two separate entities of the same kind of, yin and yang. We're two different forces of the same force, if that makes sense. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But just let me know in the comment section. Once again, really appreciate you for checking out another video here on The Bridge. And you guys have a nice one. Be safe out there. And do the thing, right?